What's up, guys? We're back again with a What's Really Hood with it. So, I figured I'd sit here and chat with you for a while. I have been playing lots of games and game-related things are going on, so I figured it was a good time to shoot a video. What's been going on in the game room? What have I been playing? Oh, man, I just got done streaming the other day Tecmo Super Bowl, and I hate to say it, it came to an end. I was playing offline. And dude, as much as I've heard that Tecmo Super Bowl is so freaking good, and I heard, a lot of people think that's the best football game of all time and things like that. Man, I gotta disagree with you. Maybe if you're playing one-on-one against a friend or something like that, I could see it being really fun and stuff like that. I know the Retro Sports channel, I know they do a lot of like competitions and tournaments in it, and that's pretty cool. But when you play it one player and you're playing in a season and stuff, it's got a really dumb difficulty. And it's not that it's too hard, but there's times that it's too hard. And let me explain. It's like the more the season goes on, it just progressively gets harder instead of it depends what team you're playing. If in the game, if you're playing the Buffalo Bills, it should be a tough game. If you're playing the New York Giants, it should be a tough game, right? But if you're playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're awful. If you're playing the Green Bay Packers, they're terrible. And it's like, no matter what, well, I'm in week 16 or 15. Oh, they're hard. Everybody's fast. And I didn't like that at all. That like really bothered me. And I thought it was really, really stupid. So it like literally like ruined it for me. I was like, man, is this just getting harder the whole time? So I was sitting there doing some offline games and stuff. And then I was going to get on and stream the playoffs. And I just got sick of it. I was like, man, I'm really just at the point of like not even having fun with this game. So I like literally just stopped. I was like, yeah, I rarely do this, but I'm just going to stop. All I could think of is, okay, then it's just going to get stupid hard in the playoffs. Like I was still undefeated. I was still winning, but it was like really reaching. I still remember the game. I was like, this is dumb. And I was playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, literally like the worst team in the game, dude. And I got to halftime. It was 7-7. And I had like 4 or 5 fumbles already. Like the game was just trying so hard to get me to lose. And it was just like against the worst team on the game, pretty much. Like one of them. It has to be close. And it's just like, this is stupid. Their defense is just dumbass fast and stuff. So Tecmo Super Bowl, man, really disappointed. I can't believe people say that's like the best. That's unbelievable. Because I think the first Tecmo Bowl is so much better. Like, oh my gosh, it doesn't do that. It depends who you're playing, So it's very odd that people say that. I mean, it's really awesome how it keeps track of your stats. It's really cool how it has real teams and real players. Like, that stuff's great. But, like, it's just the progression is dumb. And then the injuries and stuff, I get that it's real, but it's kind of ridiculous. Like, it's just, there's a lot of injuries. It really hinders your season, and it kind of just gets old. Like, I almost wish you could just turn it on or off. It just gets annoying. I didn't have any crushing injuries, but it just gets annoying when its injuries are all the time. It's just, you feel like the game's just constantly trying to screw you over. That's what you feel like. You feel like you're on this, like, super unfair playing ground. That's how I felt. And I was like, this is just, it's becoming a chore to try to like get through this. I'm not even like having fun at this point, Every game is just this ridiculous grind, and it's like so stupid. But so I ended up going, dude, I got a million other games to play. Let me play something else. So that leads to the next thing that we tried there that we got going. We are going to be doing a community playthrough of Faxanadu on the NES starting October 1st. And it seems like a lot of people are getting involved in this. And we did Battle of Olympus. Man, we did that. And it probably had 5 or 6 people in the group. We had a Twitter chat. And that was probably like 6 months ago at this point, maybe more. Yeah, maybe more than that. And it was really fun, and I just remembered it was a really good time and everything. So I figured I would do it again. So we have a Discord, and this time, dude, we have like almost 20 people I hear. So that is insanity. It's going to be crazy, and I just hope and pray that everybody has fun. That's what I hope, that there's nobody feeling stressed or feeling like they need to hurry or stop. I hope everybody just has a good time. That's what I hope. I feel like I am throwing some type of party. And I want everybody to have a good time. That's like literally how I feel. That's just the way I am, dude. Like, I can't help but be that way. I probably sort of stress myself out by doing that, but I can't help it. So I just hope that everybody has fun. That's what I want. I want it so bad. That if everybody else has fun, that'll be where I have fun. You know, I'll have fun if everybody else has fun. And so I'm praying that everybody gets along, everybody has a good time, and it's just a fun time. It's a good time, you know. That's the biggest thing. But Faxanadu, October 1st, man. If you want in the Discord, let us know, and we will get a hold of you and stuff. Other than that, I've been working on some Mega Pro reviews for Gaming Off the Grid. If you don't know that, I'm basically part of their channel, and once a week I do Mega Pro reviews. Robert helps to edit them for me because I do not have time for that, and I'm not as good as him at it anyways. So even if I had time, I can't do what he does. So he edits it for me, and I've been playing a couple of games. I did a Mega Pro review of Demon's Crest, and I did a Mega Pro review of Real Monsters. And that leads me to what I was just playing this. So, I decided to choose some random game, and I was watching Erin Plays. And she was going over all the complete games that she has in her collection. And one of them she pointed out was Real Monsters. And I was like, man, I remember playing that game, and it was kind of fun. And so I was like, dude, I remember being a kid, and when Nickelodeon would show the Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis games that they had, I remember being like, man, that looks so badass. Like, I always wanted to play those games, but I never really did. So I've had this for a really long time. It's a really crappy copy. But I played through it, and I beat it one night, and it was actually a lot of fun. I had a really good time with it, and the graphics are just beautiful. Just like what I remembered when I was a kid. It's like you're watching the cartoon. You know, it just looks awesome. So it's a cheap one too. Go ahead and try it out if you like the old Nickelodeon cartoons and stuff like that. It's just a goofy game to play through, you know. I didn't want to be challenged too much. I just wanted to play something that was fun. And you know, you look through your stuff here and you try to figure out what to play, and I just chose that. What else have I been doing? I've been watching a lot of YouTube, actually. I've gotten back into watching James and Mike Mondays. If you don't know what that is, that's when AVGN used to play with James Rolfe, would play with Mike Matei. And they'd go over to each other's houses, and once a week they'd play some games. And they had so many good episodes, so I've went back and watched them because I forgot what happened. Like, I watched them play through Batman on the NES. There was 2 parts to that. I watched them play Super G&G, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, if you don't know what that is. I've been watching them play Castlevania 4, Rondo of Blood. That was really fun to watch because I didn't remember the game as much when I beat it. So watching them play it, I kept going, oh, I remember this part. Okay. And so that was fun. And just watching them play different games. So I've been going through those and popping those on when I'm working on a video or something like that. I'm still working on my Sega Genesis $100 challenge video. So I'll be getting that out here soon, and that'll wrap up that whole series, if you will. And yeah, just been watching YouTube, man. I've been watching the regular people. Like Canadian Gamer had a really good video tonight that I watched, talking about the community playthrough of Faxanadu, and he had a really interesting talk about collecting disc only for like PS1, PS2. He made a really good point because he can get them for real cheap and get in certain cases for them and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know if that's for me, but it definitely gets you thinking, that's for sure, because I mean, you can play so many games for cheap. But anyway, yeah, other than that, I've just been watching Captain Algebra. I watched his stream of him playing Neo Contra. That brought back a lot of memories. It made me want to get my butt back on there and No Death Run it. So that'd be a No Death Run that I probably have coming up soon, because watching him got me really into it. I was like, holy cow, I really want to freaking play that game now. I realized how good it was. And yeah, other than that, it's been the normal stuff with work. Haven't been streaming a lot because I get home late and I've been trying to play stuff offline. I haven't been working on Truxton quite yet, but I want to beat that soon. And yeah, other than that, dude, I've been, I missed out on a deal. I was gonna go buy Yo Noid, was at a store near me that they posted on their Instagram. Yo Noid CIB on the NES. I've wanted that really bad, dude. That's one I want. And it was for a decent price, and man, it's gone already. So I'm like, man, the collectors around here, man, they're like sharks, I'm telling you. So I'm gonna actually take you around something too, and I'm gonna kind of show you something right now that I've never showed on the channel before. So I'll probably do its own video at one point, but let me take it off the thing here, and let me go show you here real quick. This is something that I've had in my room for a really long time, dude. But I've got a PlayChoice 10. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I bought this a long time ago at this point. Not a long time ago, but I don't know. Wasn't it earlier this year or something? Yeah, I got this PlayChoice 10, and I got it full of games. It's not full of games, but I think it's got all 10 filled now. Let it just boot up here real quick. I can just flip this camera around. I think I can do it while I'm live, can't I? No, I can't. That is dumb. So, anyway, yeah, I've got some games on here. It's got Gradius, Contra, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Excitebike, Hogan's Alley, Duck Hunt, Ninja Gaiden, Super Mario 3, Double Dragon, and Super Mario Brothers. So, I want to get more. There's still games I'm looking for on the marketplace. I usually look at Facebook, and I'm a part of a couple of PlayChoice 10 groups in there, and people sell games from time to time. There's Nugget. And I'm trying to get Super C still. What else did I want on here? I only want original. They do a bunch of things where they do a bunch of things where they whatchamacallit, that you could have like hacked ones and shit like that. But it's gonna be loud shit. Yeah. I gotta take this out. I just got done cleaning these too. But they got a bunch of things where you can have like hacked ones. Let me turn that off because people are sleeping. But you can get like any game for the PlayChoice 10, but you have to get like this converter and shit. I don't want that, dude. I don't want repro carts. I want the original stuff only, so I only got original in here. And I'm trying to remember what other game I want. They got Yo Noid on the PlayChoice 10. That's like a $200 game though. And then they got Super C will be like $100 and something bucks. That's the thing. PlayChoice games are kind of expensive. I just got done cleaning these up. So this one was sticking on Nathan the other day. And so I had to pop this out and clean the whole thing. I should have did a video on it. But this button right here, the enter button, I must have done something to it when I took it out. So I got to adjust it. But yeah, it's going good. It's got the gun on it. This is the Hogan's Alley gun. So that's pretty sweet. And you play, obviously, Duck Hunt with that. I like Hogan's Alley a lot. So Duck Hunt will probably come out at some point. And I'll get Hogan's Alley on there. I'll keep that there. But I love playing Excitebike on this motherfucker, dude. That's one of my favorite ones to play. Other than that, I got to get the screen fixed a little bit. Near the top, it's like shrunk a little bit. Like when you play Punch-Out, you can't see their life. It's called the capacitors. You got to get the capacitors changed out, which isn't a big deal. It's actually very common. And so I got to have somebody do that. I know Mega Matt and TJ Kitsune were going to help me with it. So I wanted to do that. Look at Nugget, guys. He's sleeping on the Blockbuster blanket. But yeah, I got to get the capacitors fixed or whatever. But I just haven't gotten there yet. And yeah, that's what's going on. I've never showed you guys my PlayChoice 10, so if you're watching this video, you could see it for the first time. The first time. But other than that, dude, I'm getting ready for this community playthrough. I'm playing games. I don't know what else I'm going to start here soon. I'm probably going to start like Alien 3 on the Super Nintendo here soon. That's something that I really want to do. And then I'm just trying to figure stuff out, man. So I got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. So I guess that's about all that's been going on this last week. Not much. Oh, FanDuel, my betting, I've definitely slowed down a ton, just because it's football. I've been kind of shying away from baseball because I haven't been doing too well. So I shied away from baseball. It's so random. It's just really tough that I'm doing football. So football's once a week. I've just been putting my picks in, doing college football. Haven't done too well so far. The beginning of the season's tough, dude. And it's so freaking random and stuff. So, yeah, it is what it is. But other than that, not much else going on, dudes. I'm really looking forward to this Faxanadu thing. It's going to be a really, really, really good time, I hope. And then you got Halloween coming up around the corner, dude. And it's going to be sick. So definitely check out Back in the Day Gamer's new video, too. That was really good. He's a really good YouTuber. I enjoy him a ton. And I'm trying to think of who else's channel I really watch a lot. Liquid Nate's been coming out with tons of stuff, which is a.k.a. Solid Nate. And he's been re-releasing a lot of his really old videos from the Solid Nate channel, which is freaking cool because there's a lot of really awesome videos. And yeah, just not much, just kind of random channels and stuff like that. Watching people stream. I watched Ron Mower stream a couple things. That was fun. He was playing some Super C. He had a No Mercy Chill stream. That was kind of fun to watch. I've been watching Goblin a lot. Goblin, I think 215. Goblin was playing Battletoads Double Dragon. That was a lot of fun to watch him play, and now he's playing Super C. So that's really good stuff. I do feel like this, man. I feel like the community is really starting to be about video games again. It really is. It's like, at least I'm noticing it, or I'm going to the right spots. But it is really cool to be talking about video games again and doing video game things and people doing responses to the videos and stuff. Like Video Game Lover 58 did a response to the $100 challenge, and CM Retro did a response to it, and maybe there was more and I just didn't see it. But even people in the comment sections, I've had really good stuff all the way around. So it's been really, really good. I had fun the other day. I hung out in Shady J's stream. That was a lot of fun. He played Double Dragon for me, so that was pretty cool. It was fun to catch up with him. It's always fun to pop in there and see how he's doing. And yeah, that's about it, man. Otherwise, me and Nathan, I took him to Chuck E. Cheese, him and my nephew. That was a lot of fun. Chuck E. Cheese, dude, do you know they took down the animatronics? They fucking took them down, dude. I was like, you wonder where they're at, dude. They're over in like somebody's garage or some shit. You know what I mean? So, dude, that's like, I showed it to Megan and she was like, oh, that sucks. And then I showed my brother's wife and they're like, that fucking sucks. But dude, they did, it's a lot more lit for kids' birthday parties and stuff. Like Nathan said he wanted his birthday party to be there and shit. And because they get a mic out and they're like, oh, it's so-and-so's birthday. And they play this really loud music and there's a dance floor and a big-ass fucking monitor that's playing, like, music videos they all know. Like Nathan's seen Sonic on there and he started going crazy. He's like, I know that song, And hey, man, they're killing it for kids, which is awesome, But, man, those animatronics, I miss those. That's too bad. Oh, that's too bad. We would go there and Nathan would always want to go see them. So they are freaking gone. I mean, gone. Like, they redid the wall behind it. They redid the floor. It's gone. There's no trace of them. So, yeah, it was definitely crazy. But it was a lot of fun. They updated. They had a lot of cool games there. They had the Luigi's Mansion game there and stuff that my nephew and Nathan were playing. So I was recording them playing that. That was fun. And just, man, Chuck E. Cheese, good time. good time. Nathan goes, "This is the best day ever." He was having so much fun. So yeah, it was a fun time. It was a really fun time. There was actually something that funny that happened real quick, and I'll end this. But you get these little cards that actually have time on them, and so you don't use actual tokens; it's just time. And so, dude, my my nephew, he was sitting there jacking around, and he was playing a game, and he was waiting for the game. It was like a claw game or something like that. He was waiting for it to finish, and he took the card and he was screwing around with it, and he put it like in this crack, and it fell in the machine. So he comes up to me and he goes, "Uncle Dan, we got a big problem." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What's the matter?" And he's like, "I dropped my card in there." I started cracking up. I was like, "Oh no." And he had thousands of tickets on there, dude. Like, it was near the end of his time. I gave him both an hour and a half. And so he's sitting there like, a little upset or whatever. But then they went and got it and stuff. And they had to open up the back of the machine and everything. I was sitting there laughing my ass off. And then they're sitting there apologizing to me. "Oh, sorry, we took so long," or whatever. I was like, "Sorry. I'm sorry." I said, "It was my kid that did it. I'm sorry, man. I freaking had to make you open up the back of the thing." And I told my nephew, I was like, "Hey, go up and apologize, because, geez, man, you're making this guy have to do all kinds of stuff." He had to unscrew the back, like, just to get this stupid-ass card. So I was like, this sucks. And they gave him extra time on it because it took time to get the card. So they were really, really cool. So yeah, this turned into a Chuck E. Cheese review. But no, it's good times. Speaking of which, we will be getting back really soon to Adventures of Lolo 2. Don't worry. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We just don't have time. Okay, we just don't have time right now. We'll get there. We got a lot of things going on. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, man. Thanks for catching up. I'll talk to you.